How's it going, Karim? Thank you for tagging me, and I do apologize for responding a bit late. I was held up today, but anyways, I'm here now. Let's dive into it. So you were asking for my feedback, or rather my thought process, or what I think regarding the trade you took on pound card. I think I really don't know how your entries and your stop loss are set. So I believe you had a good entry and a good risk to reward ratio. So other than that, I would say your trade was good. So I'm just on the monthly here. I just want to read it on how I see it from the monthly. As you said, you are looking at it from a higher time frame point of view. So just to go an overview read of the monthly, I know this was the last or the lowest price came, and you had some sort of a pullback, then held, tried to do but failed to make lows. Then now we are going up. This buyer looks strong and aggressive, and price is holding, so the desperation is there, and now we are starting to break. So you are basically trading the break of a trend pullback failure on the monthly, or you are part of that move, not really necessarily trading it. Let me just clean it a bit. So yeah, on the monthly, we understand that the sellers failed to make lows and continue with the trend, hence it's some sort of a trend pullback failure. So we understand that, and where we are just trading, or we are part of the move that is gonna bring in the first buyer. As it stands, the market was in sellers, but now it's breaking to the buyer side. So we have an understanding of a higher time frame, because this trade is even a higher time frame. It's way more than the monthly. So just to understand it better, I'll go to the daily. So yeah, now I'm on the daily. So from the daily, with an understanding of the monthly time frame, we know that was a move there, then we had some sort of a refresh, and now that was the first leg. We say you are trading, you are part of the leg one move. So seeing that we are in buyers territory, we all have buyers, we should anticipate sellers to come in before we can think of continuing with this trend. So that's something we'll do later on. But as at now, it was just a quick in and out, and we are reading it from the lower time frame. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame just to read it better. Let me clean. Yeah, so back on the 4-hour time frame, this was the refresh we had on the daily, and that was a break. On the 4-hour, the last refresh I'm seeing should be this one. That's a refresh I see just before your entry, so that was good. Not only did you enter to the buy side, but you waited, or rather you saw the opportunity of sellers and you bought from them. So that's pretty good. Your entry was basically a logical one, or rather a trade was based on the fact that you are buying after seeing the presence of sellers. So just to dissect it even further, let me go to the 1 hour just to read it better. So yeah, we are on the 1 hour time frame right now. I just want to do a detailed read of the 1 hour of how I would have read it and how I would have entered the trade and whatnot. So from here, seeing that we had a breach to the upside, we have unfulfilled orders, then the store owner starts giving discounts. Buyer sees that the store owner is willing to give a discount, so the buyer hesitates to buy. Then the store owner gives an even further discount, almost 100%, but it reverses back. Then buyer hesitates, store owner refuses to give discount. buyer is also hesitant and stone also refusing, so we had some sort of a range. From here, I don't think I would participate in the trade. I'm a bit conservative. I would wait for further confirmation. I would wait to see what price does after hitting, or rather reaching, that area. But since there was a news coming and whatnot, still I wouldn't have entered this trade. Personally, I think for my risk tolerance, I think this will be too risky for me. The only trade I would participate in was this one. Like, I also wanted to mention it earlier, when you're already in the trade, so say it's a good trade that you caught this move and you can add a position from there. But just that I was busy and I couldn't put to the forward the messages to you. But anyways, yeah, that's how I would read it. Otherwise, I wouldn't attempt to make any entries there. I would wait to see what happens around us guys there. So seeing that he broke, only then would I be interested now to read this pullback on a 15 minutes or a lower time frame and grab it. So from here I'll go along the lower time frame just to see how I would grab it and read it further. Yeah, so now we're on the 15 minutes and seeing how aggressive this thing is. I know I have some unfulfilled orders, and depending on the pullback I will join in. So we had some set one or rather, then further discount by the store owner. The buyer was reluctant, seeing this thing was aggressive, then further slight discount. Buyer wasn't still convinced, and moreover there's no area to work with. Then the store owner decided to give further discounts. Then the buyer accepted that price and he got it all, even breaking the last guy. So seeing that this is a market open and this guy is aggressive, there's aggression here, I wouldn't wait for a test on this time frame. I would go a lower time frame in the 3 minutes just to read it better and grab it at a very good price. Let me just clean it again. Yeah, so now I'm on the 3 minutes. So that was the move up, then that was our discount. Then from there we had some sort of a lopsided V formation, and just the market open was there. So personally I would wait for this move to go, then enter after this discount or test of that area. After this I'll try to grab it from there or around those areas with a tightest stop loss around there or here. I'm just curious to see how the 1 minute looks. So see how the 1 minute looks. Yeah, I think that's confirmation enough. That's confirmation enough. Let me just clean it again. So seeing that that was a discount coming in. From there we had some sort of a V formation. We broke that guy. It was a slight breach, and from there we have a formal, then dash of that area, and as soon as we go up, I'm in and stops just here. Let me just mark it there. Yeah, I'm just putting the stops below the money spot. I rarely put my stops below the V, or rather get stopped here. Then when price comes down, starts going up, I do an attempt again. So if we enter from there, it could be a good risk to reward ratio. But you are in a move that is already ongoing, so deeper pullbacks are expected. Let's see. see this Asia is around somewhere here. I like to exit or take action around session highs and session lows. I think around Asia open or Asia close, I would have closed my trade or part of it. So that would have been a good 5.5 hour or so. So basically that's how I would have seen it, or that's my view and my contribution and feedback. Also, if you see here, this is another cheese trade here, although it didn't perform that clearly, but it was worth trying. So yeah, that's basically it on this one, and congratulations on your win. I would like to see how you did your entry and your stop loss placement and whatnot, just to understand your entry and your take profit better. I wanted to see where exactly you did your entry, because it was during news and this thing just spiked up. So I don't know if you were in before the news or you entered after the news. Just let me know in your feedback. Cheers, and looking forward to it.